Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we're gonna be ranking each class in Guts and Blackpowder. It's gonna be quite a short video since it's like 7 classes only according to this chart. So without further, since I have nothing else to say, so let's just get into it. So first we have the Priest class. I will say this is a good tower. However, there are some flaws to it, like the stake, which does extremely little damage and doesn't insta kill runners. So I guess that sucks. So where would I put it? I think I'll put it at a solid A tier, cause it's also quite fun to use it from time to time. Next we have the line infantry. I guess I'll put it at a nice A tier as well. It's a good tower. It can be useful for sniping zombies if you have a musket or carbine. And the lance is not bad. Yes, the pike is very long distance, and I guess it'll make it useful for especially during charge if you want to clear out good hordes of zombies and you don't have a gun. So yeah. Now we have the Pfeiffer. I think this class is kind of bad because I rarely see them do anything. And don't get me wrong, their buffs is extremely good, but they don't have guns or anything. And their saber is a regular old saber. So yeah, it really makes it only useful for playing music. And if there's no sappers or gunmen left, it really becomes quite useless. So I guess I'll put it at a C tier. It's useful when there's a lot of people, but when it's by itself, it's practically useless. Alright, next we have a officer. Yes, officer. This is a good class, but I do not think it's better. I do not think it's at A tier because, first of all, their gun isn't even that good. At most times, it's only good for like sniping bombers and with its very fast reload speed. But a carbine does so much more damage and its reload speed is slightly longer. And the 5 buff doesn't even do anything. Probably only saves like a few milliseconds. The officer's saber, I don't know if it's just me, but it does so much more damage than a regular saber. Like sometimes I can even one-shot shamblers. So in my opinion, this is a solid C tier, a high C tier, above the musician. Next we have the absolutely broken sapper. It's really obvious where this should be. It should be at S+. I mean, are you gonna survive any if you want to grind for old guard? Have a sapper by your side. They're gonna keep building and building and building and building. They're not gonna stop building. If you have a really good sapper, I can guarantee you're gonna make it past wave 30 if they have the internet and stuff. Yeah. So you pretty much can't do any, and you pretty much can't get old guard if you without a sapper unless you're very good. So overall, this is a broken tower. S+. The Seaman is pretty much just a buffed version of the line infantry. It's not the best, but I can see it being useful, especially when clearing out huge hordes of enemies. Let's say if there's a ton of enemies in a singular line and you have a knock gun, you could just go in front of the line and just shoot them all down. That's how you could clear. If you have like a good old blunderbuss, I could see it being useful if you wanna make sniping bombers a bit more easier. However, the reload, I don't know if it's just me, but the reload it takes very long. So that's the only drawback, especially in knock gun. Yeah, it takes very long to reload. Other than that, it's basically just a buffed line infantry for crowd control, I'm guessing. Okay, and at the end we have a medic. This is a very good tower. A lot of people may think it's useless, which I could understand why you think it's useless, cause you may be good and the whole team might not be losing so much health that fast. But I think this is a really good tower, because let's just say if you're in a team with a lot of noobs, this medic could really help. You could carry the team potentially by healing and healing and healing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Other than the plain old saber with his normal damage, this is a really good class, I must say. So what do we have at the end? Sappers at the top, S+, the only one in S+, and the worst one being musician. I think anyone can agree. And as second place we have the priest, the third place we have the seaman, the fourth place we have medic, the fifth place we have the line infantry, if I'm not wrong that is line infantry, the sixth place is the officer, and the seventh place is the musician. So yeah, thanks for watching, I guess. Yeah, subscribe.